After this guy talks.
Guys, make your way over to the scoring.
This is part of
the staging area. Right
really?
next to the Simi Valley Yamaha box, man. You'll see the Prairie Dog.
Just wait till after the guy talks so you can actually hear me. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Colder, when you're frozen over like I am.
Alright guys, we are at Glen Helen Raceway once again, but this time we are doing something a little bit different than normal. It's not a motocross race, it's not an REM race, it's not testing on a Thursday or a Tuesday, riding some exotic bikes or stock bikes. Today we are going to race the NGPC Prairie Dogs Off-Road race here at Glen Helen. I think it's going to be like a 16-minute lap time, hour-and-a-half pro moto. We did practice yesterday and it is going to be gnarly out there. It is more off-road than I expected, some tight trails and stuff like that. Originally, I was going to ride a 2022 Honda CRF 450 RX, the cross-country off-road model from Honda. Then on Monday before the race, I got a call from Johnny Campbell to fill in on Preston Campbell's JCR Honda. So we're going to be riding that factory Honda for a weekend. So far, they've been treating me great, and we'll see how I do in the race.
The good thing about Josh and his experience for motocross is that, you know, a lot of motocrossers like him, they have an exceptional skill set. In GPs, a lot of the motocross guys do really well because some of the discipline of GP is motocross. And then you add in a little bit of off-road, you got some trails, maybe some rocks, you know, some different stuff like maybe a paved section. So that's where it comes, there's a little unfamiliar territory that he might have. But overall, his skill set and I think his mindset going into this race is correct, and so I think he's going to do quite well today.
What are we thinking for result? I haven't done an hour-and-a-half moto since 2019 when I raced my last off-road race. Oh, maybe, I guess the 24-hour in 2020, I did that. That was some hour-and-a-half motos, but where are you sticking me?
You know, this particular crowd at NGPC is pretty fierce. So I think you're going to probably stack up somewhere in the top 8.
Really? I like it. All right, it's going to be fun. This bike is amazing. Factory Honda. We got basically Mr. Honda himself who's letting me ride this bike. So beautiful, beautiful bike. It handles well. I'm very thankful for the steering stabilizer down the super fast straightaways. Very thankful for the Pro Circuit suspension that's super soft and nice on the hard, like square edge bumps, and especially in the tight trails. So more tight and technical trails than I expected at this weekend, but it's going to be fun. It rained yesterday, so looking forward to it. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know, I think you're going to do quite well and have a good time because we got prime conditions today. It rained yesterday, and it's just sun's out, shining, about 60 degrees. It's going to be a perfect day.
Fun. Yeah, I want to keep it on 2 wheels and end the race as tired as I possibly can be because I pushed the whole way. You know, I don't want to come off the track and think, oh, I was too lackadaisical and I have energy still left over, or I could go another lap. Like, I want to push it all out there. So, and keep it on 2 wheels, not push it so hard that I'm crashing. Right?
I know Johnny talked you up a little bit, but I'm going to give you a 5 to 10 to beat you down a little bit.
Okay, 5 to 10.
Motivation.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, I gave you a 3 to 4.
3 to 4?
Yeah, I gave you 3 to 4.
I like it.
We can, you know, a race like this, I can see Josh breaking the podium. I can see him in a 3rd, 4th place spot, no problem. We can't let the moto guy let the red plate get to his head.
That's true.
It's a little different around these parts.
They gave me the red plate showing up, and if I could leave this race with the red plate on the bike, we're gonna be looking good.
Oh man, the odds are in your favor.
Yeah.
Winner's attitude.
Yep.
I think Moto Guy will do pretty good here at Glen Helen. You know, NGPC is a little bit more motocross, but you know, there's a couple single tracks with some rocks, so we'll see how he can go through that. But he's on a good bike. Preston's been doing pretty good on it, so I think he'll do pretty good. Top 10 for sure. Maybe top 5. Maybe. I think he'll do the first 3 laps pretty well. Then probably after lap 4, because they're gonna be long. They're gonna be like 16 minutes long. So yeah, I think around the hour mark, but I don't know. good dirt, so that always kind of trumps, you know, the pain coming if you're having fun. So
I say he makes it the whole track, no problems. It's pretty off-roadish this weekend. It's a lot gnarlier than what we normally get here, so it's sick because it's totally different. Yeah, I'm curious how I'll do. Hopefully we come out with a win, so I think Josh would be all right.
Well, Josh has been out of the off-road game for a little bit now. He is a 24-hour champ. He can ride off-road. He looked pretty good in the mud yesterday. It will be not as muddy today. Some pretty sick conditions. The moto track, I expect him to be one of the fastest guys. But I'd say he could put it top 7. I think top 7 is an honest and fair expectation of Josh this weekend. I'd say somewhere between 50 minutes and 65 minutes. He feels the pain. Last time, maybe the last time he did a works race or on a Husky at Havasu, he did wreck his hands. He was complaining about it a lot, and I think we can expect something similar to happen this round.
A lot complaining?
After the race, I could see it. Maybe an Instagram post, maybe a Roost post as well. But yeah, it'll be good.
All right. So this is what's going to happen. Josh is going to be ready for a good jump, but he's going to look away, and they're going to start early, so he's going to get a delayed start. But a window's going to open up. He's actually going to come out pretty good. He's going to do really good. He's going to battle with probably, I would say, some of the top 5 guys for the first half of the race. He's going to have probably some sort of weird issue, maybe like an itch in his boot he can't get to. It's going to bother him. It's going to hold him back a little bit. But he's going to finish really strong, and I'm predicting definitely a top 10, possibly top 7, maybe even a top 5. I really believe in the guy. I want to see some good stuff.
Well, he is a previous 24-hour champ, so he knows Glen Helen pretty good now. I wouldn't say he's new to off-road, so I think he's got himself taken care of here. He went pretty quick yesterday. I think he was 6th, so I'll say a strong top 10, maybe pushing for a top 5. Headlight will be on all day.
All right, guys, yeah, just sticking on the tear-off gaskets right here, trying to make sure I don't get any dirt, dust, water, anything in between my tear-offs and the goggles. And these things are kind of a game changer. I first started testing tear-offs that stick to the lens back in 2018. They were like prototypes from Scott goggles. And now Scott goggles, Fly goggles are selling tear-offs that actually stick to your lens, and then tear-off gaskets is making these ones for X brand, for 100%, for a bunch of different brands. So super cool. It helps me out. I'm starting to get nervous. We're about an hour away from the race. It's getting a little shaky, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be brutal. Lots of tight technical trails, and the track is like 16 minutes long, and I only got 3 laps of practice, so I don't even really remember the whole track. So that's hard too, but it's gonna be fun. Excited, gonna do my best, and just gonna have fun. God has given us a beautiful day, given me skills and abilities to ride, a beautiful bike to ride, and I'm thankful and just gonna do my best, see what happens. It could be good, it could be ugly, but either way, I'm gonna try to keep it on 2 wheels and try to come off the track pushing with everything I had and have no energy left when I get off. So it should be fun. One crash, one mistake in the pits where I went to the wrong pit area. That was tiring.
That mistake you did in there.
I know, dude. Hey, thank you so much,
Got
Josh.
you, buddy.
Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your
Super
help.
respectable finish.
Thank you for everything, man.
Got you, brother.
I really appreciate it. I didn't get a good start, but I made it happen on the first couple turns. And I got up there pretty far, so it was pretty fun. My biggest takeaway is it's all about how much you want it in your head. It's all about how mentally tough you are, how much you want it, because an hour and a half is long and tiring, the track's rough, it beats you up. So if you really want it, you can make it happen. And I wanted it enough to get whatever place I got, like 10th or something. That's how much I wanted it. But then my biggest struggle was probably learning the track and knowing where to push and where not to. But the guys, the track's gnarly, but the guys in front are riding the smooth lines, and that's what you do if you're in good shape. You can see the good lines. You're mentally clear enough to dodge all the bumps. But if you're not in good shape, you're too tired to see the bumps, and then you hit them. So I need some water.
On the hill and get in the third place.
Well, like he's in third.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Small slip up in the pits, but
over, and I saw them waving me down, but they were waving down. Who's 17?
Jack Simpson, Aussie. He's an Aussie kid.
All right, guys, good times. I got a couple of good blisters on my hands, all done here at Glen Helen. National Grand Prix Championship NGPC Series. Super fun. Thank you to those guys for having us out here. Thank you to the Johnny Campbell Racing Honda team for giving me an awesome factory bike to ride. It was a blast. I was stoked to be running up there at the front of the pack for the first couple laps, third and then fourth and then fifth, running up there with like the best guys in the West Coast off-road racing. A lot of fun, very tired, learned a lot, and these guys are good on these ridges and the trails where I was kind of still learning the track and trying to figure it out. So it was gnarly, and definitely got to be a little better shape if I want to do good too. But fun times. This weekend, NGPC Series at Glen Helen. Next weekend, we're going to Lake Havasu for the Works race. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun time. 2 hours in the sand right on Lake Havasu, right on the lake. It's going to be gnarly. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below if you have some tips for me to last for 2 hours next weekend. It's going to be brutal.